Hi, welcome back. Today I want to make a replica of this card I made quite a while ago for a friend. And I just love how I've did this one, but I'm going to change it up just a little bit. So I've already cut out my pieces, which is from a Sugar Pea Designs. It's called Greatest Hits Stamp and Die Set. So like I say, I've just cut all my little pieces out, which I think I'm going to use, and chosen the colour of the cardstock as well. Just popping those pieces to the side because I will lose them. So the base piece, I've used a double stitched die by Sue Wilson, and all I've done is I've embossed it. I didn't want to actually cut it out as a die, so I've placed the larger one and then the smaller one separately and just embossed it. So I had the rubber mat at the bottom of my base plate and ran it through the die cutting machine just to do that embossing. And the smaller die I used, I cut out this white matte layer. For this piece, it's for the turntable, and it's a 3.5 by 2.25 piece that I've rounded those corners off. So just using that scrap, what I've cut the turntable out of, and placing it back into my MISTI so that I can pop the stamp on top and line those grooves up. So just being careful to get them in the right position. And I'm going to use the VersaFine Nocturne to stamp this out. Now you might need to stamp it a couple of times to get the depth of black, and I've missed a bit there. There you go. Now on this stamp set you get quite a few sentiments to go in the circle. So I have chosen one, but then thinking about it, I've changed my mind, and I'm just going to use the Happy Birthday to You. So making sure that that stamp is in the correct position because of the hole in that centre. I'm going to stamp that out with the black as well. Just giving those stamps a general clean. So these pieces I've cut out, that one is for the arm of the record player. I've cut it out twice in black, and I'm just going to stack it. The gun there I'm using for the glue, it's a precision glue press by My Sweet Petunia, and I do find it really helpful. It does come with a stand as well. So in that die set, you can have different elements to cut out. So I've decided to just get some scrap silver and do the top and the bottom of that arm, just to make that pop a little bit. I can remember feeling so excited when I had my first record player as a teenager. So all I've done there is I've cut a piece of scrap of the black just to make a volume arm. But I've changed my mind and I'm just going to get that piece of scrap silver Miricard and just cut a little piece off just to make that bar in the tone of the arm of the record player. So I've got a 6x6 base and I'm going to start and build that up now. But I am particular. Normally I do make my own bases, but I did buy some bases and I like them to be spot on. So I've decided just to trim it a little bit. Even though that little piece is being awkward. So I'm going to start and stick it down. And you can see that lovely embossing on there. What I did forget to tell you was when I did that embossing, I did go around with my paper cutter, the guillotine, and do my edge around it. And I'm just going to use, I've forgotten then, I'm just going to use my stamp I want for the bottom of the white matte layer. Choosing some inks, which I've still gone in the, it's called Dapper Denim, that one. It's a blue. Just giving that a couple of inkings. And then I'm going to put my sentiment on. And that reads, "For the record, you're not old, you're a classic." Stamping that out in the black. And it's a lovely fine font, that is. So I'm going to stick that down. And build that turntable piece up. So I'm just seeing where I want my elements to go. And I'm going to stick that record down first. Now on the last card I made, I'd put a brad through that hole, but I haven't got any tiny brads. So I've decided to put the actual needle part of the arm up on a foam pad and just stick the base down onto the record so it looks like it's playing. The glue that's in that bottle is the Nuvo Deluxe glue. I really like it. It's a quick grab glue. It doesn't leave any marks on your work at all. And that's my card done. I have done a tent fold. I will put a sentiment on the back because I'm going to put a stability base in the middle at a later point. I hope you've liked it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Thank you.